You can't, I'm sorry, Joel, you cannot what?
Access the photo or like even see it.
You cannot access the photo or even see it now. That's very weird, isn't it?
Message waiting for message.
Yeah, that's very weird. Okay. Can anybody confirm there's the same problem?
Yeah, I can't see the message either.
Oh, looks like this is a problem. Huh. Joel, can you see other people's message?
Yes.
Oh, that's very weird. Can anybody access the picture? I guess that's the question. Can anybody? Can anybody access the picture?
Me.
Kirana, you can access the picture. Nobody else. Nobody else can do it. That's so weird. What's going on here? Okay, people, try the second way. Try accessing it from your okay, try looking at my screen, right? Okay, you have my screen sharing in your laptop or something. Could you just take a picture using your iPad? Is awkward, but that should work. Can you do that conveniently, please? Could you try? Good notes, good notes. Okay. Okay. I know Kirana is done. You can put it in your own good notes. Everybody else, which might want to take a picture, please thumbs up if you're done. If not, please tell me if there is a problem. If this doesn't work, I'll try the third way. The third way is sure to work lah. But okay, Kirana, I know it's. I believe there's a new person, is it? Okay, Ariel. All right, Ariel, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, we're in the middle of putting this question into the good notes. I cannot send it directly to your good notes, but you can take a picture of my screen sharing, or you can look at the WhatsApp group. Those are the two ways we're trying right now. Please tell me if there is a problem putting this question into your good notes. When there's a problem, I'll try the third way. Okay, Joel got it. Right, Joel got it. How about Anu, Eben, Nicholas,
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, Anu can do it. Okay. Yes, also. Right. Nicholas and Ariel, I believe. Does it work? Nicholas, Ariel, Eben?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, if I'm not wrong, everybody can do that lah. Okay. Then again, please tell me if you have a problem. Okay. Today we'll be discussing quite a lot of questions, so it's just useful to have it in your good notes. Unlike a math question very short. Chem question super long, either long or super long. Okay. So now, however, I'll stop the screen sharing for a while. I don't know now. Oops, see, I pressed the wrong thing. Sorry, pressed the wrong. Okay, just listen to me a little bit. Congratulations for everybody. We are almost at halfway. 5 weeks, man. Today's Monday. Let's consider Wednesday halfway. Now, we were trying to give overall sketch of OChem. That's why we are ready to look at questions together today. Okay. By the halfway point, we are looking at hopefully 5 to 7 prelim questions today. The purpose is to see the trend. Now, I want you to do that. I want you to notice the trends in the question. Why? Because science, humanities, okay? Science is always like this. Many variation of question. The answer is only those few things. It's always like that one. Science, no matter what, the hard sciences, physics, chem, bio, math. a lot of infinite variation of questions, whatever, things that you do not know, whatever. The answer is always those few things only. That's why part of the training is to teach you that these certain things are powerful, man. What are those certain things? For example, the reaction map. You will notice that today, the reaction map is extremely useful, makes you happy, makes you understand the question. I want you to notice a few trends also, what they like to ask. The question will vary a lot, and yet the things they ask is like that one lah. It's not infinite trend. They are very special trend. I want you to notice that. Okay? I want you to notice all the trends that you will be facing, and I want you to be friends with them, and I want you to do it yourself, blah, blah, blah. Now this we're doing at half point. The overall sketch is getting better and better, okay? Whatever detail you're missing will either be covered by your teacher later on, or maybe we'll cover some of them. So get your notes ready. We're gonna upgrade your notes. How? By the trends of the question and by the missing details. Get your notes ready. The question is not the most important thing. The trends of the question are what is important. And the details that you might be missing in your notes are what is important. You want to get those things, absorb it, summarize it from the questions. These are prelim questions. You should be proud if you can understand it today. And you should aim for upgrading your notes. I hope we are clear. I will help you at the start. Okay. Any other questions before we jump to the first one? Any other questions? Okay. Today we have 7 students, right? How come I feel I'm missing one person? Wait, let me check.
Vera's not here.
Vera is not here, correct? Rachel is not. I know they're doing stuff, but how come I'm missing another person? Matthew, what happened to Matthew? Wait, what happened to Matthew? Never mind. You know? Let's start. Okay. Thank you, Ariel. Okay. Share my question. I'm so slow. Okay, thank you. I'll give you some expectation on the questions first. Please write this down as if this is a new note. Let me repeat this. I have never seen somebody write down strategic notes on, oh, the trend is like this. Oh, the expectation will be like that. Or the question will ask this kind of thing one. Those that know, keep it in their head, and that's totally fine. Those that do not know will experience the fact that, hey, how come the question feels very unfamiliar? Now, please don't suffer like that. Please just write them down. If you do not know how to write a strategic note, just write down what I write for now lah. For now. That's the worst thing you can do. It's not that bad. Okay, one more time. This will be notes on what you expect will happen, the trends, the prediction, things like that. As far as I can tell, teacher do not discuss about this naturally. They will just imply or they just try to train you without explaining. I think that's not the best way. I think we should just say it out very clearly. So let me say a few very important things. For your A1 or grade 7, okay? For those in combined science, the OChem one will be very similar. So you will learn everything we talk about today, yeah? For those in O-level and IP, you will definitely benefit from all this. Now, there will be MCQ. Very likely is 30%. There will be practical. It will be 20%. It will be your paper 2, which is what we're talking about today. It will be 50%. This is not enough detail. Paper 2 is split to section A and section B. This is out of 50 and this is out of 30. Get this in your mind and in your notes right now. For A1, if you want to open your A1 options, open. Aim for 42, which is more than 80%, by the way. For section A, the shorter one. Today, we will focus on this guy. This is around 23. 23 is slightly less than 80%. 80% less, 80% more. For a total of 65 over 80. Okay, this is the total of paper 2. Again, you will notice that this is slightly more than 80% because 80% is 64. That is our goal. Not enough detail. In section B, you will have 3 questions. Okay. Let's call that the first question, the second question, and the third question. Okay, usually it's 10 marks, 10 marks, 10 marks. The third question will be either or. Either or. If you have never encountered either or question, today you will encounter all either or question because this is what we focus on today. Why? Because one of the either or question will be OChem. The other one will be whatever they like. Whatever they like. The OChem will contain something outside the syllabus. This is their style. And it will sometimes combine with some minor topics. Other minor topics, but it will unmistakably be OChem and it will be something you can understand today. That is our hope. Okay, this is what we focus on today. But I want you to understand the general expectation of your paper 2. Write this down, everything. Any questions?
Teacher, what is rock?
Which one? Quickly.
PROC, above P2.
Above A2, above
P2.
Above P2. Practical. It's a practical.
Oh, practical.
Sorry, bad writing. I'll give you half a minute to finish this very quickly, please. Don't take your sweet time, eh? Don't take your sweet time.
Does it say extension? What's beside third?
Either or. Either or. Ten more seconds, and then we'll go to the first question, yeah? Okay, I will show you the full question first. Okay, you have the first page. Okay, yeah, that's the second page. I'll show you the second page. Please take a picture, put it in your good notes. Okay, and then we'll start in 10 seconds. Okay, are we done? No, but if somebody is not done, please tell me. I need to move to the first page. Okay, again, a weird problem with the WhatsApp. That's why you have to do it this way. Now, don't worry. We'll start with the first one. Okay, get your notes ready. You don't just have to upgrade them. You have to refer to them. Yeah. Now, my goal, first thing first, is to make you feel at home. Why? Because there are so many things outside the syllabus. They will put things outside the syllabus. We have to get used to it. But more importantly, we have to feel at home here. That's the point. Okay, this is not a shock therapy. I'm not trying to pressure test you right now. This is not a pressure test at all. Definitely not. Okay. Polymer is something we talked about last week. Look at the structural formula. The most important thing is structural formula in organic chemistry. Look at the brackets. Okay, look at the brackets. You have this bracket and this dangling left and right and this n from last week's note. Just look at your notes and notice that. See, you have another big bracket with dangling hands and with n. You may or may not recognize what is inside, but this big bracket, dangling hands and n is definitely a polymer. Okay? I can tell you immediately, the guy inside is in syllabus. You should be able to recognize it. If not, it's okay. I'll help you. The guy inside here is also in syllabus. But the name, this one, what is this guy? Okay, this one, the naming may be a bit weird because the syllabus doesn't give you names. So maybe this is out of syllabus. But the guy inside is in. You also do not know the average MR. You also do not know that. Okay, this is also out of syllabus. But it's not that scary lah. That's what I'm trying to say. If you want to write this down, this is outside the syllabus. This is outside the syllabus. This is outside the syllabus in your good notes. That's a good thing. Because you're saying that everything else is inside the syllabus. If I do not understand them, I should try to do it lah. Okay. Now, let's talk about this one. Polyamide. Okay. I need a brave soul. Tell me, polyamide, this naming polyamide, inside the syllabus or outside the syllabus?
Is it inside?
It is inside. From now on, we use the abbreviation OOS. Okay, OOS to indicate it's outside of syllabus. Polyamide is inside. If anybody is confused, learn to interrupt me. Nicholas, sometimes I do not like you to interrupt me, but then again, that is a very important skill. Just interrupt. Everybody learn from Nicholas how to interrupt me. If you don't understand why polyamide is in the syllabus, you better ask right now. Good job, Anu. Okay. Condensation, polymerization, in or out? Any brave soul beside Anu? Eben, in or out? Eben?
In.
It is in. The word condensation means got water, eject water. Last week, we talked a lot about ejecting water. If you have no idea, please tell me, or rather, please revise your notes. Okay, so everything is in so far. He asked us to draw the structural formula of monomer glycine, where he's asking you to draw. Okay, drawing for 1 mark. I can guarantee you one thing, this 1 mark is the most important 1 mark. At any time they ask you to draw and they give you a mark for it, that's great. Because even if they don't ask you to draw, it's very important to draw. Yeah. Now, I will draw the guy in the middle first. I better start drawing, guys. Now, he wants the monomer. Ariel, can we leave the dangling hand or not?
What do you mean leave the dangling hand? Oh, that thing.
Focus,
Yeah.
focus people, yeah. Right, this holiday, so I do expect you to focus. Is it okay to leave the dangling hand like that or not?
No.
Good. Now, what must we do to complete it? Okay, at this point, Ariel, your answer is good enough. Yeah, your answer is good enough. We must not leave it like that, as Ariel have said. We must return it to their original position or original state. Original state always C is happy, man. But you need to do more. You need to recognize the fact that this came from a carboxylic acid. and the other guy is another H there. You need to recognize from your notes last week that these two we talked about last week lah. This is the new guy amine. Okay. And this is the oic acid as per usual. And this is your 1 mark. It is supposed to be easy. This is the first type of question. The polymer question will ask you to reverse. To reverse from the polymer back to the monomer. So in your notes, not just in your question, in your notes, what is the trend? What is the trend? I'm so sorry. What is the trend? You say, oh, from polymer to monomer. Meaning draw. First trend, draw. Please write that down. Okay, draw polymer to monomer. I will go back. If there's any question, please tell me right. Okay, I hope everything is okay. Now, the second question, one similarity and one difference. One similarity, one difference. One guy is additional polymer, the other guy is condensation polymer. From last week's note, I actually described this to you. I will show you what I mean. Okay. In this page, I told you the polymer can be made from 2 monomers. This is number 1, this is number 2. Then they alternate. Or you can just make it from 1 monomer. Okay, hence the top one more complicated, 2 monomer alternating. The bottom one simpler one. They can do all sorts of things. This is 1. And this is your 1A and this is your 1B. Okay. On top, 2 monomers. On the bottom, 1 monomer. This is what we talked about last week. Better refer to it, yeah? Now, back to the question. Let's be very clear first. Joel, the polypropene is Gaila. Polypropene. Is this from 1 monomer repeating or from 2 monomers repeating?
Is it 1?
Yes, 1. And that 1 is, you're going to help me, yeah? Remember, even if they don't ask you to draw, it's very nice to draw. Drawing gives you confidence. Okay, drawing gives you confidence. So Joel, you're going to continue. Here's the dangling hand. Is the dangling hand okay?
As a monomer, no.
Very good. So what do we do?
Bring it back to the original.
Which is, what is the original?
Is it?
Okay, I'm going to help you, yeah, Joel, and everybody else. Yeah. Focus, yeah, focus. Am I supposed to put something here to close it and make it happy? Or am I supposed to do something else?
Is it put something there?
The answer is no. But why, Joel and everybody else? Why no? I am so sorry, babes. Oops. Okay, there you go. Okay, because last week we talked about this guy. Last week we talked about the original guy having a double bond, and then the double bond kind of break one of them, and then one of them move here, and you have the dangling hand. The clue is in the question. The moment they say addition polymer, you know it's not something here and something here. There is nothing here. You now can conclude, I just have to close it off and make it a double bond again. I am reversing the process from here. Here I'm opening the double bond. Here I'm closing back the double bond. The clue is in addition polymerization, the name itself. If I make no sense, please tell me right now.
Can you repeat?
Okay, one more time. Referring to your notes. Oops, sorry. Referring to your notes, Kirana and everybody else. Sorry, it's very annoying. In reversing the process, we have two options. Better write things down if you don't, yeah? Okay. Either we cap it off with something like this one. Either I put back the original thing that exists there, or I decided that that's not what happened. Instead, it is just I return the dangling hands back. I am folding my arms. Let me just show that. Look at my video. Look at my video. Either my dangling hand is supposed to grab something to cap it off, or I am supposed, this is my dangling hand, I'm supposed to fold it back. Either way, there's only two ways. One more time, dangling hand, hold and hold, happy, or dangling hand, fold. In this case, I fold. How do I know? Addition polymer. Oh, addition polymer, back then, I was opening it. Now I'm just closing it. That's all the logic there is to it. That is all. Write that down if you don't understand, as in upgrade your notes. Upgrade your notes. Kirana, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. If anybody have a question, please clarify, because I can tell you this is a trend. They will do this anyway, anyhow. Yes,
Teacher.
Nicholas? Yes. Yes.
Why doesn't so what do the arrows mean? I don't get it.
Dangling hand, fold. Okay? Clear? Dangling hand, fold.
So it just becomes by itself.
Double bond. It becomes a double bond.
So both bonds go towards the C. Both.
Yes, both.
Then it'll be 3 bonds, not 2.
What are you talking about?
There's already one bond between the twins, the C and C. Then there's another bond for the square, and there's also another bond for the other C.
Now, let's count, please. This is the result. Nicholas, first C, how many hands? Quickly. First C, how many hands?
4.
Second C?
4.
And therefore, both are happy.
So one bond just disappears.
I'll keep it in suspense and let your teacher teach it. Okay, Nicholas? I won't explain. It is a good question. It is going to be a delayed answer. Okay?
Okay.
Any other question? Okay. Now, that is the difference. We have just explained the difference, even though we cannot put it in words. Our difference is done. The first guy is the capping thingy. The second guy originates from a double bond. Whatever the wording, that's the concept. And this difference is just a standard question they ask. You have to notice the difference. It's very easy to note the difference. We are done with the difference. I'm not giving you the wording. I'm giving you the concept. Similarity. The similarity, we already discussed it from the get-go. It is this guy. It is the one monomer repeating instead of more than one monomer repeating. That's it. It is really that simple. Okay, if you want to know the wording, I'm just giving it to you right now. I'm not emphasizing it. The similarity is both polymers have one repeating monomer. Simple, right? The difference is the polypropylene and the polypropylene comes from a monomer which does not eject a small molecule called H2O. It's such a that's why I don't tell you the sentence. The concept is so easy, the English make it very complicated. You know what? Never mind the sentence. It's not important right now. One more time, similarity is yes, both have one repeating monomer. The difference is one guy folded, one guy kept. That's a better way of thinking about it for now. Never mind the sentence. Never mind the sentence, really. Your teacher will give you all the sentence you need, like really. Okay, any questions? We're already at 3 marks.
Sure.
Yes?
So like I get how like how a polymer that has one repeating monomer looks like, but how does a polymer with multiple monomers look like?
Okay, I can give you 2 answers. First answer, go back to your notes. The first one I explained here is the one with multiple monomer one, hula. I mean, it's just A, B kind of thing. Second answer is you will see them in other questions. I guarantee you. Fair enough?
Yeah, but my question was like over here in the question, like it's just as a whole, right? How am I supposed to know if there's an A and a B like add together?
Right. Okay. How am I supposed to know this is repeating or not repeating? Sorry. How am I supposed to know this is one monomer or 2 monomers?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll show you a multi-monomer polymer and then it will be more obvious, but later, please. It is a good question. Okay, delay answer. Can?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep the answer in mind, people. It is a very good question. Now, I'm going to the third page already. We are already finished with first mark and second mark, and it is a trend. Oops, I forget. I will go back to my trend question, right? Trend question, the trend notes. Where is my trend? I am so sorry. There you go. Okay, trend number 2. Okay. Similarity and difference between 2 polymers. Usually they're just 2, between 2 polymers. Okay. This should be enough to make us notice already. Please write that down. Give you 10 seconds and then we go back. All your questions have so far been very good. Even if I delay the answer, I don't mean that it's a bad question. Very good questions. Okay. Nicholas and Anu, please wait for the answer. It'll be coming soon. Okay, let's go back to question number 3 for another 2 marks. Blah, 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 blah. Now, consult your notes. This produce one molecule eliminates water. I am asking anybody with a brave soul. Is this inside your note already, or is this something outside the syllabus? In or out? In or out? Anybody? Kirana, Nicholas, or Sean? Somebody. Is this in the notes or this is out?
Is it out?
It is in. Joel, thank you for representing us. It is in. How do we know? Okay, look at this note again. Look, there you go. There's your water. There you go. Look at that. There's your water. Put some emphasis on your note. Hey, every time I join hand here, remember, I have to join hand having dangling hand first. How do I dangle hand? By first ejecting the H2O. I have a dangling hand, I will hold hands. There's your H2O. Okay, one more time. Polyglycine is a name outside of syllabus. true, but everything else, the concept is definitely in. In fact, this is a very common question also. Okay. Please upgrade your notes. If you don't realize it from your own notes, it is a very good indication of, oh, you should upgrade your notes. You should do something about it, right? Oh, I better take notice of this. I better take notice of that. Okay, now he wants MR. Okay, whatever MR is. They even give you the MR of glycine, 75. Okay, very nice of them. Please tell me, this is the MR of the polymer or the MR of the monomer? Somebody, brave soul, polymer or monomer? In case you're confused, the polymer is like that. Big bracket, dangling hand, right? C double O, C and N, with a H, and then H and H. That's your polymer with an N. Your monomer is what we just written. We are returning it to the original situation. Put an OH there. C, this remains the same. And H and another H. Okay. Sean, MR of glycine, which one? Polymer or monomer?
Monomer.
Very good. Why not polymer? You can write this down, people. Oh, first of all, polymer MR should be in the thousands. Better write it down. Secondly, glycine has no poly. If it is polyglycine, polymer lah. If it's just glycine, monomer, look simple, right? I mean, glycine simply means one glycine, monoglycine, one glycine. Okay, one guy. Doesn't matter that 75 is very big. If you count this guy, it will be 75. They are very kind in saving us time. This is quite common for them to do. They're saving us time, even though we can do it ourselves. Okay, one more time. They are saving us time. I'll gladly take it. Okay, because I don't want to count this one as, I don't know, 16 lah. This is 16. This is 12. This is 12. This is 14. You get the point. It will be 75 in the end. So they're very common. Please write them down. This is very common. Now I'm gonna erase everything.
Teacher.
Yes, Nicholas?
The HOCCNH, what is a 16 under the HO?
Look, if I'm counting the MR manually, there is the 16, 16, 12, 12, 14.
MR.
Yeah, okay. And just to show you that they give it to you to save your time. Not that you cannot do it.
Wait, Teacher Phillips, I haven't written it down yet. Do you mind?
This is something I draw just now. Quickly.
You need the MR for everything that's not just H, right?
No, you need the MR for everybody lah. Okay, can I continue?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just erase the polymer then. So now we know that we're dealing with polymer. However, this is glycine to polyglycine, right? Okay, glycine to polyglycine. Oops, sorry. Okay, right. He wants the MR of the poly. He gives me the MR of something like that. Now, I hope to nobody's surprise, we actually know the MR of water. Eben, what is the MR of water?
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Yes.
The 18.
Good, 18, which comes from 16 plus 1 plus 1. Good job, Eben.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, remember the logic of a mole question. How do we even know this is a mole question? Remember my promise at the start, yeah? They will combine with minor topics. They will. Get the notes? Remember, this is a strategic meeting, okay? This is not mainly just to discuss a question. I did say to you, they will combine minor topics. Notice immediately, this is combining it with a mole question. It's MR, it's gram. What else can it be? It's a mole question set up in the OChem. Very common also. Okay, so the minor topic will be, let's add to this. This is a mole. You will see this time and back again. Okay, so the number one logic in mole is they will not give you mole, you go and find the mole. They will not give you a mole, you go and find the mole. Okay, you go and do that. Go and do that. So without much thinking, hey, they give me 990 grams of water. Okay lah, how many mole is this, right? How many mole? Okay.
18.
Look, the MR is 18. What is the mole?
Oh, I accidentally unmute. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Right. So now, what is the mole? This is going to be very quick revision. The mole of 9900 grams of water is going to be 990 over 18. Okay, press your calculator and tell me what the result is, please. Okay.
55.
Thank you very much. This is 55. So I have 55 moles of water, whatever that means. Now, 55 mole of water, does it mean 55 molecule of water?
No.
You are absolutely correct. What does it mean actually, 55 mole of water?
Mole is the, I don't know. I forget.
But I mean, to be fair, to be fair, it's not that. And what's the best way to explain this? Sorry. I keep forgetting you guys are very new. Sorry. But thank you. Your answer is correct, Nicholas. Your answer is correct. Let me think for a while. How am I supposed to explain this right now? Okay, I'll do it this way. Sorry, I'll do it this way. Admittedly, this is totally new, right? Fine, let's make a new notes, right? Now, let's agree one thing. Here's your polyglycine. Again, your polyglycine is originally like that. Okay, cutting this off and cutting this off, that's your H2O. They eject that. Now, the MR of the whole thing is 75. The MR of this guy is 18. So, I mean, just to be clear, sorry, I'm a bit, right. Now, therefore, the MR of the remaining guy is, can somebody tell me?
Fifty-eight. 58.
58, and you would, no, that's a little bit wrong. Sorry, try again. That's not 58. Try again, it's not 58.
Oh,
What is it? Come on, Nicholas.
57.
57, thank you. Okay, I think that's important. So leave it 57. All right, so then he go and say 1 molecule, blah, 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 leaves of water, right? Okay. Sorry, when I must speak down very slowly. Like that. Now, basically, if we know what is n is, we will be fine. It'll be very easy to find out. We will spend some effort in finding this n. Okay. The only clue is this. Sorry. Oh, is this the best way of saying this? Because there's no font. You know what? I'm gonna turn on my video, whatever. Okay. Please look at my video, yeah. Sorry, yeah, there's a lot of missing concept that I'm having trouble explaining, but we can use logic. Very simple. It's better to do it that way. Okay. Remember, when I try to hold hands, I have to lose something in the process. Because if I don't lose that H2O, I cannot hold hands. In the process, I hold hands with so many thousands or even millions of things. Okay, that's normal, right? So every time I lose a H2O, I lose around MR18. Now he's telling me the amount of losses I experience is 990 grams. So it is not one that I lost, but I lost 55 more. Okay, but I lose 55. Okay, there, I lose 55. Now, therefore, how many times? So it's so difficult because of the mole. Yeah. I'm going to change the question. That's just that. Okay, yeah. We'll go back to 990 later. Okay, I'm going to change that. Oh, no. Easy. Okay, now, okay. I'm going to change the question into something very nice. Okay, only 18 grams. Okay, only 80 grams. So remember, every time I hold hand, I lose MR18. Just to be clear, MR18 is not 18 grams. Okay, then I change the question to reflect something nicer. It is now 18 grams. Okay, 18 grams. Therefore, can you use logic and say this? Therefore, the MR that remains is 57 grams. Definitely, the guy involved, I have 57 grams of polymers. I lost 18 grams, and the original raw material before losing anything is definitely 75 grams. Okay. One more time, I'm changing the question. I lost 18 grams. Because I lost 18 grams, I can definitely tell my one polymer will be 57 grams. And I can definitely tell the raw material is 75 grams. Does this make any sense? It just comes from these few numbers. Will this be okay? Okay, Anu is okay. Okay, Ariel, okay. Nicholas, okay. So, all right. Okay. I will follow this logic one more time. Remember, I have established the ratio. You know, what's the most popular tool in mole question? Since we know it's a mole question, it must be the ratio. The ratio is currently very weird numbers. 75, ratio 57, ratio 18. That's totally fine. It's really totally fine to use this ratio. Don't simplify it. It's not that difficult for a math student. All of you are a math student, right? Now, if I put this as 18 gram, you guys are very happy to mention that this is 57 gram and this is 75 gram. It just makes a lot of sense. If I put this as 990 gram, I am sure you can also find out what is this. Now, these two numbers, you need to press the calculator and tell me what is the result. I need 2%. Tell me what is this number and what is this number. Please use your calculator.
For 57 is 3135.
3135, which is a very big number. Can I have a confirmation on 3135? I think it's correct.
Yeah.
Good. The first box, somebody else?
For 125.
4125. Can I have a confirmation on 4125? For those who are uncertain how to do it, if you take your calculator, you will find out that this is times 55. Therefore, everything else should times 55. And then you have this huge number. Okay? Now, think about this for a while. What is the implication in all this? Hey, because I know I lost 990 grams of water, I can immediately tell that the one molecule is which one? 4125 gram or 3135 gram. Which one is it? Somebody make a guess for us.
Is it the 4125?
No, 4125 is the raw material. That means all the glycine before it becomes polyglycine. When it becomes polyglycine, it loses 990. Remember, it loses 990 because when you want to hold hand, you have to let go first. You want to hold hand, you have to let go. Isn't it just nice? 4125 minus 990 is 3135. This is your polyglycine. I hope that makes a lot of sense. And this is all the glycines before holding hands. This needs to make sense. Does this make any sense? Okay, 3135, 3135 after holding hands. Now, we have 3135 gram, which is the polyglycine. Yeah, how am I supposed to? Oh, am I jumping too fast? How am I supposed to? Okay, this is my mistake. Yeah, I might be jumping too fast. How am I supposed to explain without the formula? Let me think for a while. You know what? Never mind. Let's take a break. In 5 minutes, I'll see you again. All right, let's take a break first.
Teacher,
Yes, Nicholas.
I can go.
Yes, Nicholas, please don't forget to see the recording and catch up with us. All right?
Okay, wait. I just need to write a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, teacher, I'm still right.
Oh, sorry.
May I ask, teacher, when you
Yeah.
write 4125 grams, what is the word beside it? Is it like OL?
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
OR. Sorry
Oh.
about it.
Wait, teacher. It's 4125 grams. Then what's the words underneath? Something material.
A raw material.
Oh. So it's pure and impure.
Cannot say that. It's more like raw and then after polymerized lah. So after holding hands, you lost something, man. You lost some weight
Okay.
lah in holding hands, right?
Okay.
You cannot say pure and impure. Sorry, you cannot say that.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Please catch up. Thank you. Okay, Anu, I can see you. Ariel, Eben, Joel, Kirana, Sean, are you back? Okay, Ariel. Yeah, Joel. Eben and Sean? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Hey guys, usually when I talk to you a question, I never prepare the question beforehand. This is to make sure that I answer the question from principles instead of from answer key. Then you know the principle works, right? I've never seen this question before. When I look at it, I confirm there is a mistake in the question. This is very rare, okay? This is very rare. I still cannot believe this happened in a prelim question. By right, every prelim question or every question, every paper which is major, they have a team of teachers to check. Somehow this mistake is missed. The risk of doing a question I've never prepared is that I have to sometimes troubleshoot along the way. Takes a bit of time. The benefits to you, there's no benefits on my side. The benefits to you is that you know I work from principle, not from answer key. There is no point working from answer key. Might as well just explain, might as well just give you the answer key. Okay, so I hope that's worth the benefit. Now, this is the mistake. Okay, now in your good notes, please, this is not one molecule, this is 1 mole. Whatever the explanation is, never mind, just fix the question. Okay, now we'll continue again. Okay, it goes something like this. If I were to write the reaction, it becomes extremely simple, I guess, right? I'm so sorry. The polyglycine looks like this, right? Whatever dangling hand, COOCHH. Okay. After you draw this a couple of times, you'll get used to N, right? This guy is 1 mole. In terms of mole ratio, to make one of this, there's a 1 here. I need 55, 55 mole of water. So here I give you the monomer, the glycine itself. OH minus C, HH, right? After a while, you draw this a lot, you'll be fine. Now that, I'm so sorry. Better draw it. Now this is your glycine, right? And then we use a minus. The chemistry teacher don't like the use of minus, but I'm going to use a word minus to indicate that you're losing water. I hope that makes some sense. Minus the H2O, right? Minus the H2O. Okay. So to make one guy, 1 mole or 1 guy, I need to minus 55 H2Os. I hope that makes some sense. That's the simplest conclusion. My question is, how many glycines do I have here? Just checking. How many glycines do I have if I minus 55 H2O? Some brave soul, please. If not, look at me. Look at me. I'm glycine. I'm holding something in my hand. See, I'm holding something in my hands. I let go. And then I'm ready to join with the rest. One guy, one glycine, let go of how many water? Somebody please answer. Kirana. One guy, one glycine, let go of how many water? No, that's an MR. That's MR. I'm talking about just how many molecule of water. In my left hand, I'm letting go of OH. Correct, Kirana?
Yeah.
In my right hand, I'm letting go of H. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
So the OH and the H combine to become H2O. How many H2O is that?
1.
1. So 1 glycine, let's go of how many water?
Um,
Come on. HOH. H. How many water is that?
1.
Does that make sense? 1 glycine, let's go of 1 water. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if 55 water was let go, how many glycine was there?
55.
I hope that makes sense for you, Kirana, and everybody else. The reaction looks like that, no? 55 glycine, let go of 55 water. All the 55 join hand to become your polyglycine. Only one polyglycine because they all join hand. In other words, this N is 55. Look. Okay, with the correction in the question, all this now is, I hope that makes sense. Anybody that do not understand this, please tell me right now. Is 55 minus 55 becomes one huge string. Now, the question will ask you for the MR of this guy lah. Okay, this is a very long guy. Can anybody tell me right now how to find the MR of this long guy? Anybody? Sun, can you find the MR of this long guy?
You add it all together.
Fair enough. At what?
The water and the 55, the one.
55 of this guy, son. 55 of that guy. That guy already do not contain H2O. Correct or not?
Yeah.
You want to focus on what remains. Who remains? Me lah, me. Hey, me. I am the glycine which has let go of the H2O. And 55 of me are holding hands. 55 of me. Who am I? Who am I, sir? Am I the original glycine? Am I the original glycine?
No.
Good. I am the glycine who has let go of H2O. So who am I in terms of MR?
Minus 18.
Very good. The original guy, MR 75. This guy is MR 18. And therefore, this guy, that's why we go and find it just now. MR, how many?
57.
57. But what is the MR of the whole group?
Times 55.
We did that just now. Because of the mistake in the question, I cannot conclude that this is the MR. This is the MR. I really hope the logic, you get it. This is a trend question. They always ask this one. For your comfort, look at the MR of polyglycine. This is the average MR, not of glycine, but of polyglycine, is from 2,000 to 5,000. Our number is around there. What? There. Our number is 3135. Gives you some comfort. This needs to make sense. If you do not know how to write it down, at least write it down like this. Look. That's fine if it makes sense. It's fine. Once you are done, please tell me the next question will be easier. Yeah, the question was very bad. The question was very bad. So I have to erase. The mistake they make was very bad. Wow. I actually believe. I rarely say that a question is wrong, okay? I rarely say, but this one confirm is wrong. Okay, Anu. Ariel, Eben, Joel, Kirana, San, are you done with your writing? You good? Okay. Now, I promise you, the next question is easier. Good for us. Good for us. Before that, let's make sure we have our trend notes. Okay, there you go. There's your trend notes. Oh, draw polymer. Oh, similarity and difference. Oh, in that sense, I'm going to just put it here. Calculate MR of polymer. Okay. Or they sometimes can change the fact. Calculate MR of monomer. They give you polymer, they ask you monomer. This one, they give you monomer, they ask you the polymer. Okay, both are definitely possible. There's the trend. There's the trend. Put the note of the trend, and then we will continue. Okay, next one. Compound A. Inside the syllabus, heated with acidified potassium manganate. Okay. There is no A and B in the question. There is no A and B in the previous question. There is no A and B. They kind of change the question. They just say, here, I give you a new compound heated with this. Eben, please confirm in the reaction map, this one exists? Alcohol is here.
Yeah.
Acidified potassium manganate is the oxidation here. Please note, everybody, it's there. Okay, it's there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you immediately know what is B lah. You also know lah. Why? Because draw the full structural equation, meaning to say they want you to draw things, right? They want you to identify and whatever not. So the reaction map should help a lot here. Now let's draw the alcohol. The alcohol is C2, right? For OChem, drawing is the most important thing. So C, 2C ma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put an OH here. The rest are H's. Make everybody happy. As you can tell, there are 6 H's and 1 O. Right? Now, plus KMnO4, right? Please note that in your reaction map, the reaction is not supposed to known fully by you. So we have to write down in a slightly truncated way. This is not your fault. It is never in the syllabus in the first place. So this is your A, and then we need a B. What is B? B is the carboxylic acid. How many C do we have here, Joel?
Sorry.
How many C do we have in part B?
Is it still 2?
Yes, the number of C never changes. I hope that makes some sense. However, you're oxidizing, so maybe the number of O changes, but you already know that because according to the reaction map, you are ready to draw the carboxylic acid, which is what you draw lah. There is your A, there is your B, and this is the answer for the full structural equation. Okay, they want their respective names. So naming wise, this will be ethanol, and this one will be your ethanoic acid. Okay, that's your A and that's your B. Now, they want C. C is not part of the reaction. He described another reaction. One more time, he describes another reaction. When A and B is heated in the presence of catalyst, So this is a different reaction. This reaction is not in your reaction map, but it is in the polymer one. Okay, I described to you back then the polymer one, they have a new reaction, right? Okay, what is this? This one, no? Okay, it is this guy. I'm so sorry, that's wrong. That's just wrong. That's just the wrong way. The alcohol reacting with the carboxylic acid. That's just the reaction you have been discussing just now. The reaction between an alcohol and a carboxylic acid, which ejects water. Nothing new at all. So I'm going to draw C. How do you do that? Remember, in order to draw it properly, you must first make the alcohol face the carboxylic acid. That's a better way of doing it. Make the alcohol face the carboxylic acid. There you go. You have made it facing each other. That's your H. And then you're going to take the H and the OH there, cut it out. Correct? You're going to cut it out. And then you're going to connect these two together. In terms of drawing, you can later on erase this guy. Erase the guy, the H2, and then just complete it as OCO. The thing you have been doing since last week, right? This is your ester bond. This is your material C. The naming, I haven't taught you. The naming of the ester is a little bit complicated, and let's just put a question mark there. The important thing is that you know how to draw C for now. Okay, I'll leave it to the teacher to teach you the names. This is almost 3 marks. 1 mark, 2 marks, and 3 marks. Any question so far? Now, I apologize for taking up the space of the last question. The last question, please look at your reaction map again. All right. Ariel, compound A is an alcohol, right? It can be used as a car fuel. Okay, something new. It is produced from sugars in, oh my goodness. Can you do that? Oh. Okay, please confirm first that the reaction to as a fuel exists in the reaction map. Does it exist or not, Ariel and everybody else?
Yeah.
Which reaction would that be?
Fermentation.
No, that's not, surprisingly, that's not the reaction. Okay, it comes from alcohol, right? So at least you have to focus on this guy, people. This guy have a few reactions, right? This one coming in, this one going out, this one going in the middle, and this one is, you're referring to this one fermentation, right?
Yeah.
But fermentation is a production of alcohol. I agree with you. Sugar fermented becomes alcohol. So the production of sugar, production of alcohol from sugar. Okay, I like it a lot. That is not the reaction as a fuel. Do you understand?
Okay.
You must quote both lah. You must quote both. The first one, I ferment to produce. The second one is I burn because fuel, which reaction would that be?
Combustion.
This combustion one. So focus your mind on these two things. This one and this one. Your reaction map is helping you right now. Ariel and everybody else, one of this reaction produces CO2. Am I correct? Which one is that?
Combustion.
Yeah, this one produces CO2. Now the comment of the person is carbon neutral because using it, which is burning, right, does not add CO2 in the atmosphere. At this point, I'll invite somebody else. Anu, do you care to give your opinion? Do you think he's correct or not?
No, because in the combustion, like carbon dioxide is produced, right?
Correct. Now, unfortunately, Anu and everybody else, unfortunately, that might not give you 2 marks because you didn't consider the production side of things. Okay, the production side of things is fermentation, and the biology student should have some advantage here. Where does the sugar come from? Where does the sugar come from? Biology students? Son? Where does the sugar come from?
Wait, I'm not so sure.
Ah, really?
Forgot.
Oh, come on. Come on. This is the hardest question. This is not a trend question. So maybe a breather for people don't understand. Do not pay attention to this question as much as the other one. You're still learning the trend. But come on, biology students, you don't know where the sugar inside the sugar cane come from? Really?
From starch.
You're absolutely right. And the starch comes from?
The food, like photosynthesis.
Yeah, correct. Thank you very much. Photosynthesis. And what does photosynthesis need?
Carbon dioxide.
Thank you. So way up here, the biology student knows that the process is a bit long. There is CO2 plus H2O. Photosynthesis blah, 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 become sugar. I know since you're a biology student, at least you're familiar with this one. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So even if you're not a bio student, I will explain to you what this question means. Actually, producing sugar in sugarcane, the sugarcane absorbs CO2 as with every plant. When you burn, you release back the CO2. At least that's the idea. The idea is you at least recognize this process. This is not a trend. This is not a trend. They won't ask this anymore. Very different from the top one. Okay, I will just say to you, if your reasoning is that this much, at least they get 1 mark. The answer is a little bit more complicated than that because all the process in the middle will still generate more CO2. At that point, the knowledge is too deep already. You're not supposed to know that. Okay, but the most important thing is that this is not a trend question. Let's not worry about this too much. You can definitely forget about this one unless you're a biology student, because biology will actually question you on this quite a lot. Okay. Now, at this point, if there is no other question, I want to immediately look at the next paper and look at the trend. I keep saying, hey, this is a trend. This is a trend. Let's see for ourselves, is it actually a trend or not? Yeah. Okay, let's see for ourselves. I'm going for the next part of the question. Okay, is this a better one? Okay, I shouldn't give you this one because I should give you this. Okay, good. Now, here is an either or question. This is at the last part of the paper. Let me show you one more time. There, the end of paper 2. You will have either. There you go. Now, let's ask Joel. Joel, is this a OChem question?
No, is it? The CH2.
How do we know? How do we know whether this is OChem or not? What's the best way to know? Just see the drawing lah. Come on. Don't you recognize this? Don't you recognize that? Don't
No,
you?
but like the middle. CH2. Oh, is it? Oh, it's simplified drawing. Is it?
Kind of. They kind of simplify this. They are supposed to draw CC like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. How come they can do that? It's a formal shorthand lah. It's a formal shorthand. But the important thing is that they give you the important bits lah. Don't you agree? The important bits are still the N1 lah. If that makes some
Oh,
sense.
okay. Thank you.
Look at this, Joel and everybody else. Still Joel. Who is this guy? Do you know who this guy is? They kind of abbreviated lah. Now, when they abbreviate, I'll tell you one thing lah. When they abbreviate, they are secretly telling you, go ahead and figure it out if you like, but that's not the most important thing. Try not to focus on that. They are secretly trying to tell you that. This guy is totally new. You will notice that you do not know what the heck is that. This is outside of the syllabus. You will also note later that they never explain what is that. Therefore, it is not important at all. You need to have this kind of skills. I take note. I can safely ignore this because they also are giving me hints to ignore it. Hey, what is this guy? Okay, but they never elaborate. Maybe I can ignore for now. Maybe I need to pay attention on this one. Maybe. And this one also, and this one also. The point remains though, people, this is OChem lah, the point. And the point is, this is polymer question, the same as last time. This is their favorite topic. They'll be sure to add this. Now, we'll talk about it later, but let's look at the general trend first. How many marks, Evan? Oh, they never total for you. Okay, never mind. Total it, please.
Can you scroll down? Is there more?
This is 4. Yeah, this is 4, and then total it in total.
There's 10 then.
Yeah, 10 marks. Okay, the same as just now lah, right? Now, Eben, still Eben, there's an or. Can you identify this topic as OChem or not OChem, definitely?
Not
OChem. You don't see any drawing, right? In the end, OChem must have drawing one. Okay. Hey, people, OChem is very reliable, and you will see soon enough, hey, the questions are very predictable. All right. So other than that, let's focus on it. Okay. Now, this one is they give you monomer. They ask for polymer. If they show you monomer, what else will they ask you? Correct or not? Yeah, must be asking you for polymer lah. Must be one lah. Huh? Must be. There you go. Yeah, polymer. Okay, polymer. Okay. The previous one is they give you the polymer. They ask you for a monomer. Okay, let's call it a trend lah. Either monomer to polymer or polymer to monomer. I hope that makes some sense. That's why in your note, please write it down, or rather I already write down for you, I believe. I write down for you, that's the trend. See, polymer to monomer or the reverse. I hope that makes some sense. Just be prepared for both. Okay, please put this in the trend. Okay, let's look back on this one. Oh my goodness, they still do a lot of things, you know. Draw a repeat unit of the polymer form. Okay, now explain why the polymer form is this should not be disposed by burning. Later on, we'll talk about it, right? And then the chemical test. My point is, these two will also be reaction maps. Even though you don't know how to answer, get your reaction map ready. Now, let's look at the question in detail, right? They give you 4 monomers. Don't be afraid. They tell you B. Okay, B. He's focusing on this one. Okay. Oh, I know what they're trying to do. Oh, I know what they're trying to do. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you to skip B first. I'm gonna ask you to skip this guy first for a while. We'll come back later. I'm gonna ask you to focus on the big marks. Okay, the big marks will be here, here, and here. Okay, let's focus on that. Okay, what is condensation, polymerization? Is it I must let go to hold hand, or I must have a double bond and I open my hand to hold hands? Which one? I am grabbing something, let go to hold hand, or double bond, I am opening up my double bond to hold hand with each other. Okay, Anu, which one is condensation?
Let go to hold hand.
Right, what do I let go? Condensation, right? What do I let go?
OH and H.
Which is H2O lah, right? Now, to do that, one of these must be what? One of these must be what? The one that lets go of OH is what N? Anu.
What do you mean?
I have to let go of OH and H. You are right. Who lets go of OH?
Is it A?
Actually, your answer will be the left and the right end. Okay. Can monomer C let go of OH, Anu?
No.
Good. Can monomer B let go of OH?
No.
Can monomer D?
Yeah.
Which end? The left or the right?
Left.
Left. Good. So this one will be gone. This one will be gone, and this one will be gone. Just to remind us. Now, who let go of H? Anu. Still Anu.
B. Or
Which
C.
one? Which one? Monomer?
Monomer B or C.
Okay. Monomer B does not let go of OH. And does not let go of H. Wrong. Okay. According to your notes, according to your notes, the one that lets go of OH is the carboxylic acid. There you go. And the one that let go of H is the alcohol. Look at that. That's the only reason. Okay. There is one more guy who let go of H, which is the amine also. So the amine will let go of H. The alcohol will let go of H. The carboxylic will let go of OH. So now, still you, Anu, who lets go of H?
C.
Very good. One of them. And then monomer. One more.
D.
Yep, very good. The alcohol is there. H. This is you identifying it by looking at it. Okay. Now, the question is this. Who can produce a polymer by itself? The word by itself, what does that mean, people? One monomer or more than one? So let's say two lah. One monomer or two monomers working together. Ariel?
Wait, sorry, what?
One more time. In order to form a polymer, what does that mean? Holding hands together to form something long. Correct, Ariel?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just one monomer holding hand with each other.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's one monomer for some reason needing another type of monomer to hold hands.
Yeah.
Look at the notes. This one is monomer A holding hand with, well, not monomer A, monomer B.
Yeah.
But the
This-
example below, only one monomer, just C and C.
Yes.
So this wording means produce a polymer by itself. What does that mean? Two monomer working together or just one monomer repeating itself?
Just one monomer repeating
Very
itself.
good. Now, can monomer A does the job by himself? Still Ariel.
Yes.
The answer is no, people. Ariel, why? Carboxylic acid lets go of OH. This one also carboxylic acid, let go of OH. Can I hold hand with another carboxylic acid? Can
No.
carboxylic hold hand with carboxylic? Sorry,
No.
Ariel, can I hear you? Can carboxylic hold hand with carboxylic? Yes or no, Ariel?
No.
The answer is cannot. Carboxylic only hold hand with alcohol or carboxylic with amine. Carboxylic cannot hold hand with carboxylic. This is not doable by himself. Monomer C, this amine guy lah, NH, NH3. Can he hold hand with another amine? Ariel?
Yes.
Cannot.
No, okay.
Now, we're left with monomer D. One is carboxylic, one is alcohol. Can he hold hand, let go, hold hand with another D? Can or not?
Yeah.
Because carboxylic can hold hand with the other guy's alcohol. And therefore, the answer is D. This needs to make sense. It is part of your notes, but you need to understand it. It is okay, people? I do need some thumbs up here. Okay, so the note is there. The trend is there. They keep asking this kind of question. All right, totally solvable by some concept and some looking at things. Now, if I change the question with other monomers, the answer will be A, with C. All right, if that makes some sense lah. A with C. They will be able to ask this kind of question. Now, part 2. Which of these monomers we undergo polymer without a change in percentage composition? Okay, I'm going to ask Joel. Joel, do you understand what this question means?
Not really.
Okay, so one more time. The wording confuses you. The concept shouldn't. Joel and everybody else, look at me lah. How do one hold hand? There are only 2 ways, Joel. One is this one. What do? We
let go.
let go and hold hand, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, the other way is open up and hold hand. Correct? Open up and hold hand. This sentence means which one? Let go and hold hand or open up and hold hand?
Is it open up?
Correct, because when we open up, we don't have to let go of anything. Make sense?
Yeah.
Therefore, there is no change in percentage composition, a very fancy word for saying if I let go of something, you know, my balance change, my CHO balance change. Very fancy way to confuse you. It just means, yeah lah, this one lah. Make sense?
Yeah.
Multiple ways to ask, just the same type of answer back and forth. I hope you have that impression, people. Don't let the question fool you. The answer is only like that one. So now, Joel, time to guess the answer lah. Which one? A, B, C, D. Which one can open up and hold hand?
Is it B?
Only B. Why, Joel?
Because I mean, apart from the C has double bond.
That's it. Thank you. That's all. How do you open up and hold hand? Yeah, you need double bond. That's it, ma. That's all, people. Really. That's all. This is D and this is B. Once you get used to this, answering D and B is, tack, done. Maybe less than 10 seconds. Really, no. Just 2 marks like that one. Okay, very trendy, very repeating. We'll come back to part A later. Okay. Using 2 monomers above, draw a repeat unit of form. Oh, he's already telling me 2 monomers. He's already telling me 2. Kirana, a polymerization again. How many types of polymerization? The one that lets go and then hold hand, or the one that is one and hold hand? He's already telling us 2 monomer, right? 2 monomer. Which one do you think that will be? The let go and hold hand, or the one that open up and hold hand?
Open up and hold hand.
If you open up and hold hand, can you hold hand with, another version of yourself? Can or not? Can you clone yourself and just hold it? Can or not?
No.
Can. The one that open up can always hold hand with himself one. Okay. Why am I telling you all this and everybody else? Because when he say 2 monomer, it's a direct hint that it is not the opening up one. Because the opening up one can always hold hand with himself. It's so simple and convenient for him. Kirana, okay first?
Yeah.
Now, this one must be the one that let go one. The one that let go one. The question is, he talks about nylon. Now. Okay. I'll tell you something. Nylon is in syllabus. You are supposed to know what's nylon, and I've never given you nylon. Actually, I did. I just never called it nylon. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to pretend that this is outside the syllabus. Pretend that it's outside the syllabus. Sorry, the proof that this is inside the syllabus is they never give you any information of nylon. It's not here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I forgot to do something. I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry, people, right? Okay, I forgot to give you this question, right? Somebody should remind me. Sorry, because of the technical problem, I missed out on that one. So sorry, people. So sorry. Would you please take a picture of this one first? Somebody please remind me next time, yeah? Tell me when you're done, please. I have to move to the next page and let you take picture also. So sorry about this. Okay, son. Everybody else is okay, right? Okay, picture for the next one. Yeah. Now, I was telling you, because he's using two monomers, you immediately know this one must be the one letting go. And this one is the one that I let go. I still cannot do it myself, right? We already know which one the answer is. The answer is A and C. I end up predicting the question, isn't it? Okay, this is your D, this is your B, and this now will be your A plus C, because this can hold hand with that. Because the alcohol, the OH here will be able to be touched with that, right? How do you draw it? I am so sorry. Now I can. Okay, so they ask you for a repeat unit. So what do? You must hold the monomer A and the monomer B together, right? Sorry, C. So you must draw the A, and you do not know what this is, so you just draw it that way. Don't be disturbed by that fact. You must draw the O, and you have a dangling hand here, right? This is your O, and you have another dangling hand here. Here's your monomer C. You have your CH2, CH2, CH2. You have your N, and then you have your H here. Okay, and then you have another dangling hand here. This is your N, this is your H, and then this is your another dangling hand here. This one, I should simply connect. Okay, this is your amide bond, just like your note. This is your big bracket. This is your big bracket, and then this is your N. This is your drawing of a repeat unit of the polymer, which is 1. Okay, I need you to confirm with the thumbs up that you can do this, right? Okay, Anu. Ariel, Eben, Joel, Kirana, and Sun, are you okay with the drawing? Okay. Eben, Joel, Sun. Okay, thank you. Now, I'm going to skip this one. Dispose by burning. How do I know? Because this is out of syllabus. The answer lies here, but you don't even know what that is. So it is not a good question for analyzing the trend. Please notice the previous one also 2 marks. This one also 2 marks. This one is non-repeating. You don't care. If you don't get the non-repeating question, it's still 8 marks, right? It's still 8 marks. Now I'm going to focus on this one. Turns out that this one is going to be very easy. Okay, I have A to D. I will do a chemical test to identify clearly your reaction map. Let's go back here. Now get your reaction map ready, okay? Get your reaction map ready. Now, you should answer like this. You should answer by referring to the reaction map, right? You should answer. Look at your reaction map. This one is clearly this one. What? Where is it? It's here. It's this guy, ma? Correct or not? You only have very few reactions here. You have something, this one. You have something going here, and you have something going there. You only have 3 options. Let's just say that way for now. You have 3 options, okay? Now, Eben, can we use burning to identify A, B, C, D? Can or not?
Can.
The answer is cannot. Why? Not because it cannot react, but that's because everybody can burn. Does that make sense? If everybody can burn, how can you identify A as A, not B, C, D? Because everybody burns. Burning is never an identification reaction. It is a reaction. Make sense, yeah, Eben and everybody else. Now, we must choose a reaction which only that guy experienced. That is an identification reaction. This basically means this reaction cannot be chosen also because this reaction produces carboxylic acid. It doesn't react with the carboxylic acid. Does that make sense, Eben?
Yeah.
So we are left with one reaction, no? This guy, no? Now, Eben, please identify for us what is this reaction according to your reaction map.
It's
Come on.
I did.
Carboxylic acid, and then reacting with alkali. Okay? Right? This is acid reacting with base. Okay? This will be the reaction that only carboxylic acid can react to. And that will be your choice for identifying A. Nobody else will experience this. Okay? This is using the reaction map. For everybody else, I need to see a thumbs up or a question, please. Okay, good. Sean, Kirana, good job. Good. Now, monomer B, Sean, monomer B. Where is monomer B in the reaction map? Top left, top right, whatever. Where is it? Bottom left, bottom right.
At the bottom left.
Bottom left is alcohol. Is monomer B alcohol?
Oh, no, wait.
Focus on this one. This one. This guy.
Oh, the top left.
Very good. This one is the alkene guy. We're focusing on the double bond. Double bond is very attractive anyway. Let's focus on the double bond. Now the double bond has burning. Can we use burning, Sun?
No,
Cannot use burning. Why? Because
everyone else can burn.
correct. We can use this reaction. We can use this reaction. There's a reverse reaction somewhere, and then the reaction going out. Actually, there's quite a lot of choice. You cannot use the reaction going in. Why not, Sun? If the reaction is going in, that means you don't even have the monomer B yet. It produces the double bond, correct? So you cannot use it. How can you identify? By producing it. You have three options: this reaction going out, this reaction going out, and this reaction going out. Sean and everybody else, which one do we choose? Do you know?
Is it the bromination?
Very good, Anu and Sean. The bromination, because I specifically say the bromination is the one we use for identification. It is part of your notes. That is what it means. That's a super standard question. Okay, super standard question. So this is the reaction. How do you write down? Never mind. You must identify the reaction first. So monomer B also done. We're going through the same process here. Monomer C. Okay, Kirana, where is monomer C in the reaction map? I'll give you a hint, okay, Kirana and everybody else. Does it even exist in the reaction map?
No.
Very good, Kirana. This new guy only exists in the polymerization part of the node, which is here. Here, this is the time where it appears. It never appears in the reaction map. and it is true. It's not a misnote. It was never part of the map itself. Okay, that's just how the syllabus makes it out. So monomer C, we cannot use the reaction map, but we know what this guy reacts with. Kirana, this guy reacts with who? This guy reacts with who, according to the reaction map? According with the notes, reacts with? Reacts with this guy. Who is this guy? Who is that guy?
Is it carboxylic?
Thank you. Reacts with carboxylic acid. Kirana, you have to get used to identifying it based on drawing lah. Okay, carboxylic acid. You're right. It reacts with carboxylic acid, and that will be the identification reaction. Okay, that will be. Now, last note. Monomer D. Which one should we focus on for monomer D? Let's ask Joel. Hey, wait. Have I asked you? No, Anu. Let's ask Anu. Which one should we focus with? Do we focus on this one, the guy in the middle? Which one?
I think on the left.
Okay, if you're focusing on carboxylic acid, because time is almost up, people, yeah? If you focus on carboxylic acid, you will have trouble with monomer A. Does that make sense, Anu?
Yeah.
Then you cannot differentiate A and D. You're choosing something which is similar in both. That's great if the question asks you for similarity. Does it make sense? The question asks for differences so that you can identify them differently. Cannot use. You already used for A.
So the one on the right is the third.
Alcohol. The
Is
alcohol.
bottom
Right?
left.
Which nobody else have, which is therefore a great idea. Make sense or not, people? For identification, have to choose somebody that nobody has lah. Okay, so therefore, Anu, we are now focusing on which part of the reaction map?
Bottom left.
Bottom left. Thank you very much. Which is this one. Here's alcohol. That's how we arrive on what we focus on. There's some reaction here, going in, going out, going out, going in. Can we use burning, Anu? Same thing lah.
No.
Because everybody else burn. Can we use the arrows going in? These two.
No.
Cannot. Why? Because it produces it instead of using it. How can you identify something by producing it? You must have it already. Make sense?
Yeah.
We are left with one option. What is this one option?
Oxidation.
Oxidation, you are correct. And please note, everybody, Anu, nobody else experienced oxidation. Nobody else. A very good candidate. This one you identify by oxidation reaction. Okay. In summary, monomer A by alkali, nobody else. Monomer B by the bromination, nobody else. Monomer C by reacting with carboxylic acid, nobody else. Monomer D by oxidation, nobody else. Please note everything is in your reaction map or slightly after it. Please note some of these are already a repetition. This one is your last 3 marks. If you're confused how to write the notes, then I suggest you draw the part of the reaction map like this. This is the one that you focus. This is the one which is wrong. This is exactly how I suggest that you think about things. This part is wrong. This part is wrong. This part is wrong. This part is right. This is exactly how I suggest that you do it. Okay. Time is up. Yeah, I don't think we can go on further than this, right? I will send you the survey question. If today is hard, say it is hard. If today you realize something is missing from the previous one, you go tell me, right? So that I know what to do next week. Okay, guys, have a good week and I'll see you on Wednesday.